Welcome guys, welcome. We're back with part 2 of this live stream of Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova with the Warlords DLC. Yeah, awesome addition. Still needs some tweaks, I've got to say. Like there was, as you see when we get into it, we're sort of in the middle of a war at the moment, and we are not able to finish it, even though we sort of had wanted it to be a very limited war. So there's a little bit of tweaking needs to be done with that aspect of it. But overall, I really love the just how much choice and agency we actually now have with the decision making for the way that we do go into combat, and like a number of things. We've got choices with the type of war we go into, as in just how long we really want that to last. And that also then has impacts across diplomacy and also our own happiness within our own empire. Then we've also got choices. I'll just rattle on while we wait for the game to load in. So the second lot of choices we have is with the ship classes, and the way that we can then sort of operate with those, so that when they do go into the auto battle system, they can actually work a lot better. I'll just skip past that one through there. Continue should be where we're up to. Yeah, that's the one. Let's get into it. So it's been a few days, so my goldfish brain will be needing to catch up with where we actually are, because I've completely forgotten the actual the situation that we're in. As is always the case. That's why it's so important that I actually do, basically play games back to back. Usually all within a day or within a couple of days. But whenever there's a few days in between, I do forget what we're up to. It's funny. I wonder why it's chosen a probe and not our main flagship, as it normally finds the flagship to be the first thing that it then sort of focuses in on. Now, where did we get to? We did have some problems. Let's just go through here and just work our way through, and then we'll sort of figure out the best way through. Hi, Michael and Original Intent. How you guys going? Surprise stream. I just barely got notified. No, I literally just came in. Unfortunately, with some of the streams I can sort of plan, but today's one I just couldn't plan ahead, so I couldn't actually plan the timing of it. So we'll just sort of ease our way into it. That way, it'll give people a chance to kick on in. So I was going to do it later in the day and then actually do an announcement now for that, but I've actually been called in to do something else, not YouTube related, and so I couldn't schedule it, unfortunately. So I've got about 3 hours that I can actually do right now. So I thought, look, I'll do that because I'm going to miss out on the rest of the day. Right, so what have we got? Let's have a quick look over through here. This will then just give us, there are 4 foreign ships in your territory. Now one of our ships was destroyed. This was a fighter that was destroyed on Money World. Now I won't watch the battle, but this one's got some frigates. 3 frigates came in from the Drengen. So the Drengen we're at war with at this stage. So I'll just click on done. But that was the Defender of Money World, which it did a little bit of damage actually back, which is a good sign. But that's mainly because there's Money World right there. So did we finish off their fleets? We've got we've got a beam assault destroyer back there. So I'm assuming we must have actually finished them off. I can't remember. As I say, I really do have a goldfish brain. Like it's one of these brains that just like I'm fine when I'm in the moment, but as soon as I'm outside the moment, I've got to really look hard to see what's what and who's where. Let's go have a look at the 4 foreign ships. What do we have? We have a Drengen probe, so we'll get rid of that one. We have a Yor probe. We've got another. This is an MCS. This is actually, who's this one? There's another probe. Anyway, we're not at war with them. MCS. I forget who they are. I think that they're on the other side. I think they're over here. Yeah, this is the MCS territories. Yeah, this. I think it's their actual home world. I think, from memory. Don't have a problem with them at this stage. All right, and who's the last one? Yeah, Constructor. Now, the Constructor was coming in to try to take this territory we've got there before us. before them, so they've come in to try to pick up this Illyrium, but it is now gone. And there's another one of their constructors, excuse me, just on the outskirts of our territory. That's right, we've got a few fleets now sort of hovering around. I think this is the one that protected Money World, ultimately. So we're building up fleets enough to do damage down this way. Like we've got another couple of ships backing through here. Actually, no, that's not our fleet. They're at war as well, by the way. I should just point this out. Diplomatically, let's go to the diplomatic screen and have a look to see what's where. So in diplomacy, and if we have a look at the diplomacy graph, we can then sort of see that the Drengen are at war with both us in through here, as well as the Memont Brotherhood, and you can see there that they're unfriendly with us as well. There's problems with them. We will actually at war. We will go to war with them soon. That's them over through here. They're becoming more positive simply because we're at war with the Drengen. Because they're at war with the Drengen, we're now like, you know, the what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's sort of what's actually happening through here. We have a common enemy, so it's getting +4 essentially with that one through there. We're trading with each other, so there's the +5s. The negatives are we've got cultural differences, which everyone's going to have that one. You have a star base in our territory. Yeah, we sort of picked up as what we could at the start, so that's sort of where we are. You revealed our secrets, so we sort of, this is a diplomatic thing. I don't mind going to war with them, and we're an aggressive neighbour because we went with in a limited war with the Drengen. So we started that particular war. Click like for the algos. Oh yes, thank you for that. Yeah, please, if you are watching this, please click a thumbs up because the algorithm, it certainly does help the algorithms. It does in kind of, I hate the YouTube algorithms. It's sort of, it really is one of those things that is a pain in the bum. They're not really trading with anyone else. We're trading with these. We're not trading with the Festron Hunt. Now they hate the Drengen. So there we go. We're getting +3 through there. So the others are becoming more positive. Yep. So they also hate the Drengen. We're getting a +2 from that one. This one through here. You're at war with the species we hate. Yeah. So everyone doesn't like the Drengen, which is good. So I just wonder if the Drengen though have got similar things where because they're at war with us, and you know we're not terrible. We're not a terrible faction. Michael's saying it's a bit strange that the Festron likes you much more. Normally they are more concerned about laying their eggs in new bodies. Well, I think it's still working that way because their hatred for the Drengen outstrips the because we're at war. I think that's the reason. Also, our skill in diplomacy has actually hit them pretty hard. For +3. You ruined our festival. Yeah, I'm not too worried about what's going to happen with them. Yeah, so diplomatic skill is working on both of these, not on these. So even we're closer in alignment with these in through here. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just click on done. That's sort of the situation. Now, there's no threats, is there? There's our star base. It's inside their territory that they would like to get back. But we still are taking this resource, so that's fine. I don't mind. I'm probably going to want to crush these completely when we do go to war. In the war for the Drengen, I'm really just waiting now to finish it all off. So all I'm doing is protecting my forces. So I've got like fleets out through here, which are almost at maximum. Ultimately, what we'll do is when the war does finish, although we've got another, that's just delirium. Yeah, what I might do is I might come over and destroy this. Although then we're going to need to get, it's just going to be replaced by somebody else. What are we building? Building a treasure hunt there. I think if we were going to take that, we'd be wanting to pick up on it. We've got this one here. I mean, it's one that we could actually just go and get another. Yeah, look, let's just start building another ship here. Another constructor. Now we've got a fair few modules, which is good. Everything else is sort of picking up fairly well. So we have now building a snuggler colony. That's going to be good as well. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. So let's get into it. I guess we'll just again, we're not. They've got constructors all over the place. That's why we have to have our constructor in position before we go off and destroy those sorts of things. There is a starbase here, an economic starbase, and I didn't take that one out. I could have. We took out a couple of others. They've got a military starbase there, which doesn't quite protect this. This is going to be a hard one to this would be a very hard one to destroy. That's going to ultimately give them a lot of protection in here, but I think it's going to be better for us to just go after their ships ultimately. I think the Drengen are actually struggling. So let's just end our turn. Here comes more Drengen ships. Right on cue. So they've got transports and things by the looks of things in those. Fusion power plants. Fusion has proven to be a remarkable difficult technology to master. So it does unlock the fusion power plant. Manufacturing goes up by 20%. Yeah, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. And then adjacency, +3. Wow, okay. Choosing new tech. I was trying to remember what we actually wanted. Where do we need to go? Got anomaly detection. Discover new anomalies in the universe. I don't think I'll worry about that one just yet. Extreme colonization. There is a world that we do want with this one. Excuse me. This gives me logistics +8. I don't need that yet. I think I'm going to go this way because there is a world that we do want. It's here. This is an class 18, but it does require exotic world colonization. Actually, the other one was extreme, wasn't it? That's not quite. It's extreme colonization. There's exotic. Okay, that's a little way off. So it's not really going to help us. Maybe we do go back to something different. Maybe we go that way. It's funny, the military guy wants us to get extreme colonization and the science guy wants us to get the fleet upgrade. Sort of the opposite way. Yeah, so Michael's saying you could go for better weapons. Yeah, that's actually something we were looking at last time as well. If we have a look at where we are in terms of where we want to be heading with, we got the biggest ships, the battlecruiser Doctrine. So this is an issue in logistics. Resupply. Yeah, we don't need to do those. Planetary invasion. Stellar Marines. This one does give us marine berthing. Soldiering goes up. But surface invasions down through there if we need it. We've got shatter attacks coming back up that way. That's only 5. Let's go back up to defences. We haven't gone whichever way with this. This one gives us shield generators and advanced shield battery arrays as well. Or barrier arrays. That wouldn't be bad. Weaponry. So we've hit the first line of all of these in through here. These are operational abilities, which are interesting. So these are things we can actually then do with with our doctrines for our ships. Exotic energies. What does that one give us? A UV field. So these are all the sort of unique warlord sort of stuff that we end up getting down through here. The ghost operational ability. That's interesting as well. Probably wouldn't really be wanting to go with that one. We've got the missile system. Now we're mainly going for beams. I think we might go and get the enhanced particle beam because this is really what we're doing with our ships. So let's go and grab that one there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea just to start to head down the beam track because most of our ships are use beam weapons. Now that one there is a transport, yeah. So it's got a transport in the fleet. Troop transporter. So that's coming out of the Loki system. Now they've taken over all of these worlds. I think I'm just going to play defensively here. That's at speaker 2, which don't really have a lot that we have to do in here. What have we got in there? That's approvals. The approvals are extremely high here. So I think we'll just keep on pumping out the different sorts of districts. Just got a few more manufacturing districts on the world. Alright, next one. Yep, that one can just stay where it is. And this is the Orestes. Now we're just mainly just going and getting supply ships, just so we can sort of boost the building on all the worlds. Although constructor is only 2 there as well. You know, I might just have a constructor floating around. Let's go and grab one. Sort of way down in here. Actually, they can build pretty fast. Actually, this is from this lava world. Oh, hang on, no, that's the factory world. Yeah, this is actually our main. This is mainly where we're sort of building our combat. Our money situation has now completely changed around in the last episode. So what have we got now? We've got the constructor here. Where would we want that? Oh, there's one of their doom givers. All right, so it looks like we may have to flick across this way. It looks like that transport ship is heading down towards the Memot territories. We've got everything we sort of need in here. Yeah, got transport ships all over the place. Actually, they are fairly strong. It looks like they may have wiped out the Memot's Memot fleets that were heading down that way. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. It looks to be damaged, doesn't it? I love the graphics in this game. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Michael's saying, I see you got 3-1 centium. Can't remember if you did build that food building. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. I can't even remember where I was going to build it. Go for a better weapon. Only takes, yeah, we did that one. All right, let's continue on. God, where do we want this one? Where are we likely to dominate? Like when we come in, what can we destroy that will give us opportunity? The manufacturing relic there. This one in here we could take, ultimately. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to move this one up to this fleet here. And we can escort it through. So that can be a bit of an escort. This one through here has got a range of 8, so we have to be a little bit careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're safe enough while we're outside that range. This one here has also got a range of 8, so we're okay with that one. Then we've got this big doom giver, this big cruiser coming through. They're heading in the wrong direction. Like you know, from our perspective, that doesn't really matter that much. Money World, we did actually start to put. We've got one beam assault destroyer there, which we will be wanting to get more for those. We've got the starbase there, which doesn't have. Yeah, this one here has got just one beam frigate. Factory World has got a few different things. It's got the Absolution. It's got another beam destroyer and a beam frigate there as well. So Factory World we are building up. I think what we'll do is we'll build another fleet. And so we're going to need a lot more of the... Actually, when do we... Sorry, it's just undone. Got the energy weapons off. I think I'll wait one more turn. Maybe let's just get another siege ship in here. Just in this next turn. And that way we can then start to upgrade all of our ships and just get them ready to take on this sort of threat as they come through. Their ships are, ship for ship, I think, are this is not as strong as our ships. It does have a good beam attack. The other attacks don't matter that much. Yeah, it's got shield strength. It's got very, very low shield and armor. So these are not that great against our ships. And if we can get our fleets together, then we're going to be okay. All right, here we go. So this is Factory World, and we want to just keep on pumping the Factory World up. Now, we were going in this wetland. It's got -1 to manufacturing, but we probably should use it. Got the silicate extractor down through there. Do more manufacturing here. Manufacturing is all we wanted to be doing here, really. Approval is good on this world. Pollution is terrible. But I don't have much I can do with the pollution at this stage. So, yeah, and we've got too many citizens. That's one thing we did actually have. We brought the robot across because it didn't really matter. Actually, our food situation is terrible. We're going to have to fix that up. Yeah, growth is going backwards. That's okay. I'll just keep them where they are. While it's just going backwards, I won't worry. If we can find another robot somewhere, we'll bring that across and sort of swap them over. Again, I would love to have a citizen log, like just a spreadsheet of the citizens to be able to sort of see what's what. In this instance, we actually now just have we've got the surveillance center. We picked up Razor's lift beam. Okay, we've got the Eyes of the Universe, fusion power plant. This is the one. So this one costs 5 antimatter, not a problem. Maintenance is +1, that's okay. Manufacturing goes up by 20%. Pollution goes up by 5% overall. The bonus per level is 2.5 manufacturing, but the adjacency bonuses are through the ceiling. And building it there would actually work out very, very nicely just to get all of these big buildings in the middle here. So I think we'll actually go and destroy that improvement, and then just go and bring this one back in. And even though there's a negative here, I'm going to go and just build a... oh, I can't actually build it there. So I can't actually build into that location. But that will then boost all of these. 11 turns for that one. I think I'll just leave that one where that is. The money situation we do have to get on top of pretty damn quickly, actually. Just click on done. Now, this was the world, I think. No, this is Money World. This is yeah, this Money World's different again. Money World just needs money. Could boost the finances. Get that happening in one turn. That's good. Now military just doesn't matter here, so we'll just go and make that into a financial district. One out there. Approval is great. There's no pollution here. It's just it's our financial sector is what it's doing, so that's actually fine. Now again, I'm just going to keep these until these really get close. I mean, I could go after. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, I could destroy both of these, and we're at full strength here. Let's go off and do it. Yeah, it's only a total loss here. They're already damaged, so I won't bother. I'll just do a quick battle. Nothing happening. I think we'll just, yeah, this is not a problem at all. And then we've still got this one over here. If it starts to creep in towards us, I'll Oh, I've still got 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get into there. I don't know if this one was going to be coming in. It's got a movement of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can actually hit that. Let's just bring the Starbase defense system. We've got enough over here to do what we have to do. Advanced defenses. This is actually very, very central. Why not? It's Gerantium. How much Gerantium we've got? We've got 2 Gerantium. It's a bit much to put on just a mining starbase, but if they're trying to wipe this one out, actually, there's a mining barracks. This is not that important, actually. And we do actually now have techapods. All right, well, we can definitely get those for the better mining stations. I really haven't had a good look at these. Maybe we'll just do that one now. This one is only really mining. Actually, that is mining Gerantium, which is actually very important to us. And there's hardly any of it around. Okay, this is actually an important one for us to get. This one is also getting Gerantium from there. We've got some that are mining multiple things, like this one over through here, which would be good to upgrade as well. Where's the techapods? Techapod hive, we've got 3 of them. We don't have much else anywhere else. We've got the 3 Illyrium, but Illyrium is not really all that important to us, although it does actually help us with the beam weaponry. We've got this as well, which has got an Illyrium and an antimatter. I think it's maybe the Gerantiums. Mining headquarters. Go and do that. So we're getting 0.6 Gerantium now in per turn, which is good, and we'll do the same up through here. And the techapods, use one of them here. Yep, that'll do. That one probably, this one is probably now also warrants getting another defense. Let's go that way. Just to really, really boost this up. That way this thing really can't take it on. But it's the reason I'm doing this is because it really is a 3-way point between these other empires, between us and the other empires. So it's sort of it's likely to be attacked, or it's likely to have been a target up until now, I think. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, so the protracted conflict has finally boiled over into public unrest. This is the trouble. We can't do anything with this because the Drengen won't accept peace. And so this is a negative with the way Warlords is currently working. This shouldn't come, if we can't make peace. So anyway, what do we have? This is at core 2. Force a strict crackdown. We don't actually. That's a negative approval for 30 months. Yep, reassure the populace that their leadership is acting for their best interests, or reinforce the importance of securing a stable future. Individualism is the way that we would then go. So we'll just go this way and just push the cultural, the individualism, which is the way that this is what we do. So this is what we would do in roleplay. So we'll do that. But this is a shame because it means that there's stuff we just can't do. Like the Drengen will not talk with us at this stage. Now it may just be because they're the Drengen, but it's I don't think Warlords DLC should allow you to go into that style of warfare unless there's a way out of it, because this can be quite bad. Okay, there's a building somewhere in the tech tree that gives 3 manufacturing to adjacent, -4 pollution for each level. Yeah, I'm not sure. It may be a specialised building as well, so I don't recall that one. I don't know which one that would be. It's got the treasure hunter going off, which is good. Looks like it's going into our territory. It's going to this world over here, speaker 5. Now, the food worlds. Let's have a quick look at our worlds. Actually, we can do it better than that. Yep, probably in a prime 6 fleets. So just have a quick look and make sure. Yeah, there's the little probe. There's a freighter there. Stop watching. You're not welcome. Yep, we don't do that one. We don't do that one. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about those. Right. Okay, that's all fine. All right, let's just go back into the data banks. And we'll go across to core worlds. And just have a look and see where the food... Okay, so it really is coming from Prowlina Prime. Yeah, we don't have a real lot. Then the next one coming is Speaker 2. This one may be worth having a bit of a look at, I think. And make this into a food world. Let's have a look. This is the one that we were actually just starting to do things with, and we've started to build food on this world. So let's get rid of these if we need to. Yeah, manufacturing is not important here, but food is. Yeah, we've got fertile plains there. We could make all of this into a big food area. I'll keep that for manufacturing just so we can get things done. Okay, so what have we got? We've got the planetary mainframe, the coordination beacon, the starport, planetary generator. Yep, that's all. This is all stuff. The supply depot. There we go. Food. Kimberley's refuge. Food of +5. Growth goes up. Food goes up by +1 adjacency. +3 level per... This is a galactic achievement. So probably really want to have this on our home world. Is there anything else? No, that one did cost the Monsantium. Which we've got 3. Colonial clinic. It's just growth. Surveillance. Heritage. Irrigation. That one also then has food. It goes up by 2%. Food improvement makes neighbouring farms more efficient. The maintenance does go up a little bit, but yeah, is that going to really help us? I'm thinking of placing something like that there. On that plateau. Governor's Mansion just gets the income. Translate Hub gets researcher going up. Resource lift. Well, that's probably the generic one. So we can get all of those sorted out. Get that at the back there. All right, that will help. That will start to do it slowly. Let's go back to the home world. There it was, Prowlina Prime. Oh, now Kimberley's refuge. Even though we're making good food here. Yeah, that's a fair bit of food. So it just naturally has the 12. And then we make 15 because the natural league, we've got +1 from an agricultural district. It's not worth it, is it, building that on this world? It's still better to build that on the other world. Oh, hang on, that's +3 level to the population that I thought it was actually a bonus we got from population. No, in that case, we will actually go back and build that here. And this is going to be called, I'll rename this when we get back out of here. So that gives me +2%. This one here gives, well, I might as well get even more food back over this other side, I think. Where was it? Kimberley's Refuge there. Food growth. Yeah, so the population then can then get right up. And what do we get per level? Food goes up +1 per level. Which is massive. Which means I really need to have it here, don't I? So let's ditch that. Grab that one into there. Yeah, that works well. Then we make this into more agricultural districts. We can't make that into an agricultural district, unfortunately. So we sort of waste them. Okay, that becomes a bit of a waste there, doesn't it? I get the 3 if I'm there. The irrigation network, I'm better off bringing this one in here. And then the irrigation network, oh, hang on, that's only to what's next to it, the population. If I built a housing district. Yeah, I don't think I want that, to be honest. Alright, so they're getting another citizen. They're going to be full next turn. So it would be good to... let's get rid of that one. Get into a housing district. So that means we're going to have to be away from the others. Okay, so we'll start off in here. We can make that into another agricultural district. Unless we make another housing district back up through here. It's a hard one to know, actually. Well, let's do what we need to do to start with. So we'll start with this one here. Move that one up to the front. Then we'll do the housing district after that. That one's a good one to get straight away. Then after that we then go and place this one. That one will delay. That one can be delayed as well. We put that one to the back. That one's a good one for us to get straight away. This one here, I'm thinking I'll delay that as well. May even ditch that for now. Maybe these ones that we're delaying. Let's hold off on those, and then we'll figure it out. I think we're still okay with manufacturing down in here. Okay, that'll be the order. That's what we'll do initially, just to get everything sort of established, and then we'll figure it out. Now, food. It means we have to sort of basically go in. Now, Spicker 2, this is the one, isn't it? That's what we're just looking at through here, yeah. So we're going to have to now pump the supply ships into this location to get that built fairly quickly. This will be Farm World. Right, so this will be our food production. Now, we don't have a hell of a lot there at this point in time. What we could do is just to round this out, just so that it doesn't sort of fall away. The food consumption is fairly high at this point in time, of course. Pralina Prime. So, if we have a few just normal citizens back in through here, we've only got one manufacturing feline fatale back in through here. We've got a few of the others. Now, this one's got amazing intelligence. What are some of these? Because we can now make our own. This one's got great. This one's awesome as a scientist. That one is 13. We've got an event that caused the intelligence on our homeworld to go through the ceiling. So these are extremely intelligent. Got 11 through there, which is not as high as some of the others. Yeah, 11 is a bit lower there. Got a lot of scientists. We might transfer a few of the scientists over to the research world. Now we've got this one here with 12. It's probably going to come down to, if we have a look and see what we can actually change this one into. Farmer requires diligence. So resolve is for the soldiers. So it's diligence. It's high again, I would instead of having to go through unit by unit, I'm almost surprised there's not something to allow us to find something with high diligence, like this one in through here. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go and flick this one across, just for now, and make this one as a farmer, which is going to then boost our food production right up. So we'll just get that one as a farmer right now. Let's have a look and see what's happening with our technology world, our research world. We can get up to 9 people here. You can see there the intelligence is nowhere near as high on this world. But this is where we can really boost. Like if we threw a few of the other scientists across here, that would actually work in fairly well. Let's go and do that. The approval is high here. Yeah, research only 11 there. Let's get some of our best, our brightest and best. 14, got it 11. Okay, so you can go. Oh, hang on. Come on, stop doing that. This is the closest we have to what I just asked for. Okay, the research world. So where we're going to be going. So we're going to go and send. I don't know if like Vexus looks like that's now the maximum that she's got. So let's go and move her across. Actually, this is the best way to look at the citizens, isn't it? Really. Again, this should be there should be a screen of just of citizens, but for every location. Really like this. Yeah, Cole's then saying, so supply ships finish construction projects. Yeah, what they do is they add in 100 manufacturing points whenever they land on a planet. So we'll have a lot of them floating around while we're building up. So let's go and transport that one across. Transport a citizen to another colony. I don't know if I can do max. No, I can only get one at a time. So we'll transport that one. And to research world, we'll send another one as well. We've got Astra. Didn't see Astra. Wow, these have got great resolve as well. Let's transport both of them across. This then gives us a bit of a, we can sort of then just bring a few more citizens in onto this world. And so we'll just click on done. So what happens there is that it's constructors happening through there. Pralina Prime. We should find. Yep. So there'll be two transports back in here, I think. So they're now on their way, taking those scientists across this location. So that's all fine. Yeah. So supply ships. I don't think I've got any that are actually active at the moment. There's freighter ships in through there. Yeah, they add. You'll see them as we come in. We'll end up. Yeah, we've got supply ships being built there. There should be supply ships being built everywhere, just to push the production while we're trying to build up these frontier worlds. I've just read a few more of the comments. I've missed a fair few here actually. Yeah, Michael's just saying it's a population bonus. Yep. So Hi K Shizzle, how's it going? Yep, so should be enough food for a few new citizens. Yeah, I think now we've got the +7. Once we get Food World or Farm World up and running, we can then sort of start to get even more farmers, which means we're not going to have to worry about the food. The leftover food is wasted, by the way. We don't really get much else from that, is my belief. I don't think it goes into anything like growth or anything. It doesn't boost anything. So as long as you just need to make sure you've got enough food. So there's no, and anything that's left over just is just not used. So this doesn't accrue, which I really like this mechanic. I've got to say, like it's one of those things where a lot of games will accrue things like food, and then you can expand and contract them. This is just your food supply, and it runs out every single turn. So it's fairly cool. Yep, so Cassius was saying, is the supply ship enough to finish the first building? No, it's not. So to see what's, we're trying to build on Farm World, I'll just explain how the supply ship system works. So with Kimberley's Refuge, what you'll see there is the construction cost says it's negative 150. So we need 150 construction points to build that one. At the moment, we are manufacturing and we're getting 13 per turn. So when you divide 150 divided by 13.7, you end up with 11 turns. So that's how the base of it works, unless we can get more construction points. So when we go back out, the supply ship, I don't think we can see it from in here. Will it show us? No, it won't. I'll just click on done. So when we go and build a supply ship, and you can see I've just got them all queued up and through here, the supply ship is going to give me, it's got a construction cost of 65 to actually then go and build it, or is that what we get? Yeah, so hauls refined goods to another colony, providing 100 manufacturing points. So instead of 13.7, the turn that one of these arrives, it'll be 113.7. So they're a really, really good way of actually of boosting things up, with what you're actually then going and doing. So, but these take 4 turns because they cost 65 construction to actually go and build one of these. But but what we end up having is we've only got 16.6 coming in as into the shipyard from Farm World. So Farm World is very, very weak. If we go across to all of the different shipyards, Research World is only giving 11.7 to its, and again you can see there that it's because of that these take 6 turns. When we go across to Asteres, this one only does 9 per turn, and again we're trying to build supply ships. I might just queue a few of more of these up. Then we go to Money World, 11.1. So these are all very, very weak with what they're doing. But again, all of these low-level locations are all just building supply ships to supplement what's being built on the actual surface. At core, it's only 6.6. Again, just supply ships. So at 6.6, that means it's 10 turns because of the 65 cost. Then we go into Pralina Prime. You can see there we can build one of these per turn if we wanted to. So 70.8. This is our main capital. And we're in here. What we were doing is we were running out of money, so we're building treasure ships. We're going off on treasure hunts. Now I'm happy enough to let that happen for one more turn, and then we're going to need to build up our military a little bit more than what we've got. So we'll start to build the next phase of our military essentially. And so we'll just go and refine that when we get the next tech. And then Factory World is 87. So the two of these together, like 70.8 is good, but Factory World is being built. It's like at we're sacrificing the planet, as in the actual the welfare of the planet, because the pollution just goes so high. But the actual output is just enormous on this. In these particular shipyards, and so again we can just get like a seed ship in here like easily within one turn. So there'll be a little bit of leftover manufacturing points next turn, which will be fine. We can then start to build up and get the next class of ships. Anyway, I hope that makes sense with why we're building. Actually, that's a seed ship. That's not what I wanted. A seed ship is a colony ship. Supply ship was the one I was looking for. Why would I have a seed ship? I may have actually had that one from before. I definitely don't want a seed ship from this location because we've only got 2 population on the actual factory itself. So that's sort of a bit of a rundown as to where the production is. So the production is all happening here at this location and here at Factory World. So the others are just when they can get a supply ship done, they'll get a supply ship done. Okay. So Scratch Cotton saying, for example, when I was re-watching your Christmas stream, I noticed one leader named Kos Surth. He narrowly escaped arranged marriage. If you know Star Trek Enterprise, you should see it. Okay, I do know. I love Star Trek Enterprise. Actually, that's. I don't remember that. I don't remember that though from it. I can remember. It's been ages since I watched that. I was really disappointed that they stopped making that series. I thought it was a really, really good Star Trek series. I thought that really was great. Yeah, it's random. It's hilarious. Yeah, so maybe because of this. So I would build a farm in one turn and add a bit of bonus to the next one as well, says Michael. We're okay. We're fine with our food. It's like our food is not going to be an issue now. So we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, breeding a bunch of scientist cat girls. Yeah, so we can actually ultimately convert some of those other really, really intelligent cat girls from Pralina Prime and move them back to Factory World anyway. And ultimately just have a whole lot of research, just scientists just pumping out the research on that world. Michael's saying that production cost for supply ship should not be the military icon since it's in the shipyard who builds it. Not sure what you mean by that one. Yeah, actually, there we go. Home Season 4, Episode 3, says Scratch. Okay. All right, let's continue on. The Drengans may not actually ever come out of this war. You know, like I should have gone into a war of annihilation. The game probably needs to do more fleshing out as to how you get into those battles against empires that will not give up, and the Drengan maybe are in that category. It maybe shouldn't allow you to do it. Now, what else have we got through here? This is the constructor. Can move that one across that side. They're moving down to attack the Memot side of things. There's another one of their cruisers. Maybe we take the central areas. And I've got directed energy weapons. We'll just go to new techs. This one here is a good one for us as well. Then we've got the Xeno resource mining. Wouldn't be bad either. I think we'll go this way. I'm not really wanting to do invasions just yet, so we'll just click on done. Now our ships, there's no threats coming out towards us at all. This one's still just healing up. The fighters, we've got the frigates. I think what I'll do is, actually I always forget how to do this, is we need to, we're going to need to upgrade the ships a little bit, I think. If we go across, maybe we'll just have a look at this location. And we'll just go into, actually that's not it, I'll just click on done. We'll just go into the ship designer in here. So with the ship designer, we actually have, this is, show ship designs, so we can just look at the current designs. If you look at the beam frigate and the beam destroyer, let's start with there. We've got 18 of 18 mass on this one, and if we go across and edit this design or use it to start a new design, so we go back across, this is a frigate. We can change the doctrine of these now. So the accuracy is high. Defender, plus 50% accuracy against fighters and bombers is great. And then they're going for bombers, corvettes, destroyers, and battleships. If we edit the doctrine, we do actually have fighter, bomber, frigate. But I'd prefer to go bomber first. So that one's fine with what we've got. So we'll leave that one there. This is all the new stuff from Warlords. Defender I'm actually really happy with to get the accuracy against the fighters and bombers, because even though the trouble is we bypass fighters with that doctrine. It's really got to be one of the two. I think the bombers are the hard ones. They're the ones that cause the damage. So let's go for those. They're also the ones that go after the big ships. I'm still happy with that. Yeah, let's leave it there. That's fine. So, hi ZXM, how you going? And Scratch is saying, also love the leader backstory aspect of this game in general. It's something new to this game in the fact that it can actually affect the game. Yeah, it is interesting. It's one of these games that you can play very quickly and superficially, or you can really sort of just go along with the stories and sort of get involved. I sort of try to, I don't know, I'm not a fast player, but I tend to, I don't tend to get too involved in the actual, like in getting to know every single character. Yeah, it's an awesome game, really awesome game. Okay, the corvettes, yeah, so we'll keep it as a frigate. They do get plus 25% accuracy anyway, just by being a frigate, so this is actually okay. Let's go and start the new design. I don't know if we can actually change anything on this one. So what we actually have through here is we actually have laser beams. 3 lasers. Now we've got the enhanced particle beam. It's too heavy to mount. But if we ditch some of these lasers, so we've got the lasers on the front there, let's just go and ditch both of those. So the enhanced particle beam is beam attack of 3. That's a beam attack of 2. And the lasers are beam attack of 2. Mass of 5. 5, 5. I don't know why they're all the same. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I think like this, we've got 28 Illyrium. I think what I might do is I might just put one of these on. Oh, hang on, that didn't it didn't trigger it. Just put them that's the options, pause animations, play animations. Should have a mirror. God, there's so involved. There's a mirror componentry to it. Where the hell is that? It's not the design gizmos. It's weird. I thought it was down in here. I haven't done this for a while. I'll just read a few more of the things. Yes, Scratch is saying, yes, the ship designer is always a huge aspect of this game. Very enjoyable one. Yeah, it is cool to actually sort of then go and build what you need to go and build. Maybe try to bring both on one ship and see if they get two different attacks. Could be. I don't think it is. They're both just beams. They're identical. Like the lasers, it's just like I looked at this other day, the accuracy is the same, 115. It's just absolutely identical. But then the enhanced particle beam sort of takes it up the next level. Okay, so yeah, the ship rolls and better ship design adds a whole new aspect to the game for me, says Sticky Wicket. Yeah, it's been what I felt has been missing since the first. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I think it's great. It's this is of course the main benefit I think of actually getting the Warlords DLC. Like, you know, being able to sort of edit those doctrines makes a massive difference. So the lasers, I mean, they're with the same damage. I'm not sure what you meant with that one. Scratches in saying, also have noticed it sometimes changes between games. So when I shifted from Galactic 2 to Galactic 3, I did not understand changes in weapon system. Had my first railgun blown up in it by my... Yeah, well, that was a big change. Between Galactic 2 and Galactic 3, Galactic 2 was a real rock, paper, scissors aspect to the way combat worked. I actually really liked it, but it was difficult to get a handle on. Once you actually understood it, and that's probably why, like, I remember also going to Galactic 3 and then thinking, hang on, the whole combat system has changed. All the things I used to, like, it used to, I think defenses used to do half protection against the things that they weren't really defending against, and full protection against what they were, something like that. I forget what it was, but it was, I didn't mind the system because it meant you had to redesign your ships depending on what the what the enemy was bringing into the combat. So it was a bit convoluted in that sense. It was a bit micromanagement, but yeah, it is interesting. So Cole is in saying, are wars supposed to end at the completion of the number of turns listed, or is there a way to stop prior to the listed number of turns? There, I don't think there is I don't know where the listed number of turns is. We might have a look and see if I can find that, because if that was there, then that would be okay. Like if there was actually a turn limit. But the Drengen won't talk to me, so I can't sue for peace. Actually, I might have a look for that. I did see something like that. Yeah, I'll have a look. How do we do these mirrors, though? This is just cosmetic mode. Ah, here we go. I've got to click on it first. There we go. So it's the that's toggle symmetry along minor axis. It's not letting me do it. Event materials. Can't click it. I can't click it. I'll try it again. Oh, now it's working. All right. Not sure what actually happened there. So we've got the Illyrium. We've got the super enhanced particle beams in through there. I wonder if we shouldn't ditch these and get particle beams all the way through for this. It looks like that's looks like particle beams are the higher level than just the lasers, but the lasers have got identical. So I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go and bring them in. So we won't bother with the Illyrium cost. We'll just go and bring particle beams in. All Alright, so that takes us up to the limits there. We do actually also have a +4 hit points, so it's got a little bit more survivability. Alright, so that will be our new U-Butte frigate. So that will be a beam frigate M1. So we've got the this is our new one back in through here, which does cost a little bit more Illyrium. We also want to do the beam assault destroyers as well, so we sort of get these to be upgraded. So we'll just go and edit this design. So this one goes for frigates, corvettes, fighters, bombers. It's frontline combatants for this destroyer. It's got focus fire. It's got better cooldown. We can also bring in cruisers as well. I think I'll keep again this one like this. I won't get these to go after the big ships just yet. We'll just keep them going after the, like, we don't have anything that really does target frigates, whereas if this one can get the frigates out of the way, that'll be useful. So we'll just go across and start a new design in here. And so this one is using particle beams. What else have we got through there? We've got an iron cannon, which disables the evasion of the ships. We've got chaff, targeting computer back in through there as well. Particle beams, and then deflectors. So that the defenses are fine. We don't need to worry about any of those. We can ditch the... I might put in 2 of the bigger Illyrium type weapons. Yep, so that's those on the side. Let's ditch those. Why can't I get rid of it? I'm in design mode. Come on, ditch. Delete. Yep, that got rid of it. Okay, I can do it that way. And we'll, I might just ditch all of these because these were just one, like these weren't using the symmetry. All right, so we'll just put two enhanced particle beams on this one, and we will actually enable that. It didn't work this time. Yep, now it is. All right, so it looks like we have to just hit those. I'm not sure why we have to do that in that case. I thought that sort of worked a bit differently. All right, and then we'll put the other beams further back. Strange, won't place it there. That's now working. No idea why. I guess it might be the actual components themselves have got the ability to do that. Yep, that's mirrored as well. That's fine. Okay, so that looks fairly good. So that'll be our that will be these ships. So we've only got one more space left in through there, so we'll save this one up for the destroyers. Well, it's actually M2, but I'll just call it M1. All right, so I've got both of those. Actually, I might. You don't get to see all of the name of these. That's the M2, M1 there. These are a bit too long. I have to remember that to not name them. And then we've got the the new ones that we've just gotten through here. This is the mediums, smalls. There's the tiny. Yeah, so we've still got these, which we probably need to upgrade the other ship classes. If we go back into here and temporarily hide this design, we can delete that design now, I guess. I don't know if to upgrade like this, I'm not sure if we can just do the upgrades immediately. I've got a fair few frigates. I think we'll just ditch this one now, permanently delete that design. Just go yes, and same with this one here. All right, done. Beam volley. I'll just see if I can actually just fix this one ship up. Construct, manage. I can't remember how to do the upgrades or to do the retrofits, and I'm pretty sure I've got that already established. I think it's under logistics. Yeah, Starship refits. Allow ships to be upgraded with the best equipment as well as travel much faster in friendly territory. So ship refitting available. Okay. And I thought that was what I could do here. What to do to refit? Yeah, also a question is to scratch. What to do to refit the ships now? I don't know. I thought we had to go back to one of these with the ship. And then I thought we had something that came up into here. Manager's not going to do anything in here, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing else there. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how to do it. You need the tech for it. Oh, I've got the tech. So, so the tech is there. But where is it? Set rally point, rush supply ship, eject all ships, construct ship. That's just a simpler way to do that one. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Not sure how we do it. Just like the fleet on the map. Oh, you do it with fleet, do you? We've got ships in here that we want to be upgrading as well. Sentry, standby, repair, go to. Oh, refit, there it is there. Ah, okay, so it doesn't have to go back there. Oh, that's right, they changed it. You used to have to do it, but it was confusing. So now it's confusing because it used to be the way that you did it. So we're going to go across to the M1. We'll do the refit. We'll close that one. So that's refitting. We'll refit these as well. Now this is, God, I wish this is a APU-BM. It's going to be 2 turns to do this one here. So what does it refit to? Is that a bomber? I've got to find out what's what, actually. They're wanting to, all of those are wanting to go up to the other one. This is the cruiser that we had. Yeah, so I won't change that one. The beam frigates. Yeah, so this is a beam frigate MO6. Number of months it takes to complete. I can't do the refit. Okay, I'm not sure why we can't do that. Looks like I have to split them all out. If I go into there, yeah, it's okay. It looks like we have to do it. Nope, it's still not doing it that way. I'll figure it out. No, it still doesn't want to do it. Why not? I've got heaps of Illyrium. I don't know. Oh, the money. It's the money, of course. Of course. Thanks, Michael. You like the and Radagard? Yeah, okay, it's the money. It's the money situation. Okay. Well, you go back into there. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Stupid me. All right, well, in that case, we can just keep everything sort of moving along, essentially. With the two different fleets, essentially, the two essential fleets are in here, but I'll keep them together. All right, that'll be fine. In that case, we'll just wait until we get more money. So we'll, I could sell some things. What do we have for sale? We have antimatter, which we're not using. Let's just go across and go to the Galactic Bazaar. And Illyrium we could sell, but the antimatter is 41. It's not really a hell of a lot. I should just probably have some Promethean sitting around. I've got one. Yeah, that's enough. Go to antimatter. Just get rid of a few of them. Okay, that gets me up to 350. Now we can do it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Beam frigates. Yeah, actually it does cost a lot, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got the beam frigate there. Back out of money again already, so we'll just leave it there. So only do it with the big ships once we can afford it. We'll probably be wanting to do it with this fleet as well at some point. Idle ships, we'll just leave them where they are. They're just protecting that one. So this is now the Prowlina Prime. Go with some more beam frigates. And this is at Factory World. So I might change the name of this as well, just so we know it's the Factory World output. But in this case, let's go with another beam destroyer. Even a couple of these, because we can get these very, very quickly. And we will be needing to get a whole lot of fighter craft. And bombers, actually. It's funny, it's not giving me the type of, like the actual class that it is. Oh, it's fighter. There we go. There's bomber there. the MS. This one is actually, the fighter is the one that we would be upgrading to if we wanted it. Let's go and grab 3 of those and 3 of those. Done. So this is a supply ship, and really where we need it is not really in these locations. That's just financial districts in through there, money world, financial districts. I mean, that's sort of where we'd be wanting to build it. The fusion power plant, let's go and boost that one, even though we're manufacturing quickly on the world. That saved us 2 turns. The fusion power plant is going to cost us a fortune, like 600 construction cost for that one. So it's a massive cost to get that one done. Let's leave that one there. So a few bombers with chaff may take all the missile heat if the AI haven't mixed the doctrines, says Michael. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. I won't try to trick the AI to. Like, I'll try to just focus on my big ships, I think. Otherwise, I'm already miles ahead of them, and I'm a bit worried that it's going to get a bit boring. The way it's sort of, because we're not really struck. Oh, this could be interesting. They have to go right through Drengan territory to go and try to get the treasure from this one here, which could be interesting. So I think we may lose that treasure fleet, but that's okay. That's what happens. That one still needs to repair. A constructor. I think I'm just going to keep this one hovering back. I could even just leave it on there. Comes the Drengans. Actually, we're going to check and see what's happening with the war, weren't we? About the because there was a certain number of turns. Now I don't know where I can find that either, unless it's under diplomacy. Here we go. We can now do it. Okay, so give peace treaty. Oh, now we have to pay for it. What do they need? What do they need? If we go back into yeah, requires relations to be -3 or better. We've got 8 techs more than what they've got. They've got 6 more than what we've got. They've got rail guns and things like this. Yeah, let's not give them any techs. Got about the same number of ships. Give them old model stuff, old model fighters if we needed to. I think it's going to have to come down to strategic resources. What should we do? Illyrium? I'll just start at 10 and see what actually happens. Yeah, they don't want any of it. Actually, this isn't going to happen, is it? This is just not going to happen. At least they're negotiating. Got precursor nanites. Yeah, I don't want that either. Give them your probes. Yeah, should have brought some snugglers. Actually, the snuggler colonies, we're still actually building that up. This is on Farm World. I've only got 1 module left. We're going to have to build more of those. Yeah, they don't need anything. This isn't going to happen. Yeah, it's automatically trying to fix up whatever's left over. So that's not going to happen either. All right, so that's just not going to happen. All right. Actually, trade off appear to be more, be worth 5% more valuable, which we can't do. Threaten, we're not very good at intimidation. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's not letting us at least talk nicely. Maybe credits per month. I don't want to be doing. I wouldn't even pay them anything to do this, because I can literally wipe them out. Maybe we just have to do that. We didn't want to, but we will do that. We'll go after their home world if this is if this is going to be what's going to happen. I guess because we haven't absolutely crushed them, but that's not what this war was supposed to be about. All I wanted was to claim this territory here. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep on building up the fleets and just get them established. This one here is now ready to go. Just move that one out of the way. That gets us this one back up to maximums. You've got the two destroyers, 1 cruiser, 2 frigates, and 3 fighters in that group. And they're still just healing up 1 more turn. And then when we can send them off again, maybe we'll go in again. Let's go after Drengi. It's got a planetary defense of 500, which means we need 50 in our transports to be able to then take them on. Yeah, so we'll head that. I think we'll move into that sort of location. What about some of these others? Loki is got a defense of 347. Only 30 there, but these are only minor. So these can fall very, very quickly. That's the core world there. Well, I think that yeah, we can certainly. Actually, this one's now. I think it's still heading down towards these other planets. We'll get this one built up to what we sort of need it to be. Supply ship. Farm world. That's going to... Yeah, it's down to 2 turns now for Kimberley's Refuge. And I'll just keep this one floating around until we pick up the stuff from Factory World. Got another beam destroyer coming in through there. This one here has already got two destroyers and 3 frigates. So that'll be 3. So Scratch is saying you get to keep all the Drengen you conquer, right? Yeah, I mean the citizens, yes you do. Yeah, you can make use of them. I think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to wait. These constructors. There goes the treasure. The treasure hunter is gone. I think we'll dominate the Drengi system. We'll start to take these apart. Here we go. This is Orestes 4, which is not a very pleasant world. Frigate. Now we already have a fair few frigates back in there. These are only worth 2. I'll throw that one across into there. That's our new Illyrium beam frigate. So we've got enough space in here for one more ship. Like one more big ship, this one here. It's now out of movement because of the other ship that went in there. Supply ship. Kimberley's Refuge. I think I might still just push those supply ships back into there, so that Kimberley's Refuge will then be built, and we'll have a whole heap of stuff left over next turn as well. They can start the next. So we'll get that one done. We'll get this one done, basically, as well. So we'll end up with both of those built. That will give me the extra population. So we're already at maximum population. There've got a lot of people manufacturing, which I'm sort of happy enough to do until we need to then flick them across to then become farmers. But at this point in time, this is all okay. So we've got 6 food coming in at the moment. There's another supply ship. Now core is building. This is just basic stuff for core. So I'll just keep the core system just helping itself out. And the supply ship from Moneyweld. Money rolling. Okay, here we go. We've got a fleet moving off. Drengia fleet. Okay, let's go after them. If we stay on our side of the border, we get a boost to our movement. 50% extra movement. So if we stay here, in fact, we've just now spotted more fleets moving across this way. Let's just stay in the middle here. And then we'll just go and start to wipe these out. Here they come. Alright, so they're now moving across the borders into our territory. So we've got a chance here to do some big damage. It didn't even scratch us. This one here has got this one's got 2 bombers, 1 cruiser, 2 frigates. This one here has got 3 bombers, 2 frigates. Now there's none of these can really do much damage. They can attack what we have in through here, the fighters and like all the fighters we actually have back at Research World. But that's pretty much all it can do. These have only got a movement of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they can definitely get there. Farm World has got a bit more. Got fighters all the way through here. Well, we can wipe out both of these fleets. We've also got this group over through here, which consists of 2 bombers. Well, let's send out 3 of the fighters from, and it won't matter which ones we use. Send 3 of those out to deal with this threat. And so these have, like, they'll be fighting each other, but these, actually, we'll see what happens. We'll get into the actual battle, and I'll just go through, like, even these little battles are now quite interesting. But what they'll do is, their targets are usually for big ships, but they've got Giant Slayer. So this is their doctrine that they're using. So, plus 50% attack against large and huge hull ships. Now, we don't have any of those. We've only got up to mediums at this point in time. But so attack against battleships, they get and dreadnoughts and carriers, they end up with getting extra attacks in that way. And they're targeting, because they can't target the largest combatants, they have to target the bomber. So against one of ours, we have good evasion. So our bombers, our fighters are built to destroy bombers. So that's what their doctrine actually is. They've got missile attacks, it's got +5. They do have improved targeting, and also with the difficulty of the game, they've got a little bit of an advantage in through there as well. Yeah, so they've got so their missile attacks does essentially five attacks back and through there. Defensive, they don't have very much. They do have evasion, so they've got +5 evasion back and through there. So that's going to, because they're tiny. They've got evasive tactics as well. Hit points only 3. Combat rating 5. We saw that one before, and just a bomber. So these do +10% damage. If you have a look at our ships, so ours use barrage, and so barrage has got a -25% weapon cooldown, so we can fire faster. And then we go after the smallest combatants. So for us, we end up with we are designed to go after them. We actually have a lot better defenses. You can see through there, evasion is 7 in our sense. The armor rating is 3, and the shield strength is 3. So we have advantages all the way through. Their missile system shouldn't really do too much. The actual damage that they do. Actually, I'm not trying to see where the actual they do have the targeting is 10%, but the actual overall targeting is not that great. I'm just trying to see where it actually kicks in. Yeah, I can't see it there, but it's like they're likely to miss, particularly against small craft. So they're missing these. Our guys also move very, very fast, so already we're sort of coming into range for our beam weapons. There goes the Illyriums. Now at this stage, it's like everyone's missed. Yeah, our combat rating is lower than theirs. Oh, there we actually no, we didn't miss. Hit there. So yeah, so they've actually wiped them out, even though our actual what we can do, the damage we can do is lower, but we didn't take any damage because of the defenses that we actually had. If we have a look at the the battle log, we can then sort of see that the if we just go back up the top, so the bombers fired at the long range. There we go. That's the accuracy, 67%. So they had 67% chance, but they missed with both of their shots. We then came through, did damage like against the armor. So the armor initially sort of took a little bit of damage coming back off it. Actually, the first one absorbed it in the shields, wiped out their shields. The next one actually then hit their armor. They then fired back, and actually no, this is us again. We missed. Then we fire again. Where we actually did it 1.1 is mitigated from the armor. That then destroys the 1.5 that they had, and then there was basically that then got through essentially and then wiped that one out. So that was destroyed. When they came back, they then missed with both of their shots. Funny, I thought they hit it with one of them. We then missed all the way through. We did do some. Like this is the evasion. They managed to evade one of them, which essentially means that it was like technically still it's technically still a hit, I guess, in the sense that it was close enough, so a close call type thing. But then we did actually destroy their shielding, and then we started to destroy the armor. And then we came back and finished off the armor, and then got enough to then destroy the actual. The ship itself. So one destroyed the armor, the other one finished it off. At the same time, it then had fired back at us, and but actually just went up against the shielding. So I knew it hit us once, and so that shielding was hit in through there. So the shields on one of the ships is down. I thought it was this one in here. Anyway, we can look at the actual battle log and sort of see exactly what happened for that ship. It doesn't give us enough. I love all this. Look, they've done so much work to make this make a lot more sense. It's still not actually at the correct timing, which is one thing I would love to see, but I'm getting used to not do that one. Michael's saying, Daz, you got any streaming plans for the weekend? Yes, I do. I should be streaming possibly again tomorrow, depending on how far we go with this one. I've got a bit over an hour left today, so I'll probably stream this one again tomorrow actually. Back here on YouTube, and then I'll, depending on where we get to, I'll then start to do regulars back on my Twitch channel. So just YouTube punishes you if you end up with too many live streams in a row. I hate having to dance to YouTube's tune. It's very, very frustrating. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just let that one continue. Well done, team. Well done. So no actual damage was taken because of the shielding that we had. So that was done. So those ships have now wiped out that little fleet. Now these, we've got an easy fleet down through here. So you can see it's got total loss with no casualties. This one here is a total loss. If I go that way, there. Sorry, it's moderate casualties for us, total loss for them. It's no casualties and total loss for them. So this one here we have to be a bit more careful of. What we'll do is let's go and wipe this one out first. There's no benefit for them being in here. Like they're not close to one of their bases or anything like this. So there's no real protections. Now the group are going in with the thing that's going to, we've got fighters, we've got frigates, and then we've got the big ships. And depending on what they've got in here, we don't get to see the doctrines, I don't think. Oh, there we go. We do get to see the doctrines when we go over the class. So they're going after bombers first, which is sort of what we've got on our frigates as well. Like if we have a look at the frigates that we actually have. Yeah, so we're targeting bombers first. So that's pretty much identical. They've got good attacks. They're also using beam and missile. Actually, they're using a combination of beam, missile, and kinetic, which is okay. Then they've got their bombers. The bombers will then be going after largest combatants. So we don't have to worry too much about those. It's this one in here though is the interesting one because it's got the one big cruiser, which is this one here. And this one goes after smallest combatants first, which means that it's going to be targeting the fighters, which means that we could probably leave our fighters out of the fight if we wanted to, or we just go in and use them up and that way protecting the frigates. I might even do that. Let's just go back across. We'll watch this battle. Just going to go and change the speed to half speed. And so these are all targeting different things. Like these are going to be targeting the destroyers. Actually, they're all going to be targeting the destroyer. These are all the they're the frigates. Funny, I thought they were going to. Yeah, that's right. Because this is what we were looking at before. When we actually had with our frigates, it goes bombers and then it doesn't target fighters. So fighters live a charmed life against the frigates. And so they've got two frigates in through here. They're all going after the destroyer, as are these. These go after the biggest ships first. So the big destroyer that we have back in through here so it's going after Destroyer 1. We've also got these. This is the Destroyer Mark 1. So this is actually the upgraded version. So that does 12.1. Yeah, so this one does a lot more damage as such because of the Illyrium. So it will ultimately sort of do okay. It's going after the frigates because it goes after the bigger ships first. These are going to go after the bombers because that's what they do. So these are the little fighters. And then we also have these also going after the bombers. So the fighters will get rid of the small ships initially. Now we're going to be trying to evade. Evading strongly there. I actually don't think anything came through. And these are now wiping out the bombers in this area. Firing again at the big guy. so it's now gone into into an area a little bit higher up. I'll just go back to top down again. So that 2 of those have got past. These guys are still going after the frigates. It is hitting, but whether it's doing any actual damage, yeah, we've taken a little bit of damage. A little bit. So not bad. We lost 10 points of damage in through there with that particular attack, while the rest of them just wiped all that one out. So that one's done. Now the shielding and everything comes back up again for this next attack. So what we'll do is we'll come back and now weaken this one, because we've still got a big beam volley that we can do. Now it can only do it from within 2 turns. If you do it, if you are going to be doing things like beam volleys and missile volleys, if I go and do the beam volley now, attack an enemy fleet or base up to 2 tiles away, I can do it. But you can see there the damage is going to be between 0 and 28, and the distance effect is minus 40%. If I just go across and come in one more turn and then go and do it, we now are going to have damage is going to be between 0 and 34, and the distance effect is minus 20%. So it's better for us to do it this way. Oops, hang on, I need to left click, not right click. To just try to do some damage. In fact, we got rid of one of their ships, so we've got one less ship now to deal with. Now we have our big ship. And again, if we have a look and see what's left. So we got rid of one of their bombers. The bomber's going to go after the destroyer. The cruiser is going to go after, and we saw that even before, this one is going after the smallest combatants. And then the frigates are going after the bombers, which we don't actually have, which means it's also then going to target this one here. So we've got 2 frigates. So if I leave, and what I'm trying to think through here is, do I get rid of that ship out of here? It's still okay. Like it's still, you know, it's still got heaps of points. The cruiser will then go after the small ships. So it will go after the what have we got? We've got frigates. We've got these in through here. We've got three fighters, and so the cruiser should target those. And so I think I'm going to let the cruiser fight those while we target the others. It might be easier to explain it. I'm just trying to figure out whether to get rid of the fighters from this battle and go in with what we have, or to leave them in. And I think I'm going to leave them in as a screen for the damaged ship at the back. So let's go back in, and it's saying light casualties for us, but let's go and watch the battle. Now let's have a look and see who's who and what's actually happening. Let's get our speeds down to 50%, and so it's targeting the fighters. Now it should be able to evade fairly effectively, but if all of those missiles hit, we're in trouble. The bomber is going after the destroyer. This is just going after our first destroyer, and then this one here should also be going after the destroyer. I can't pick it. We go back to ships. So targeting the destroyer, fighter, destroyer, and destroyer. Now, if I hadn't have left the fighters in, it just means the cruiser would be able to then target the other destroyer a bit more quickly. It's good. The bomber's now been destroyed. All of our ships are fine. This thing's still got 59. Wish it would tell you how much shielding it had left. But it doesn't do it. We can do it with the, we can look at the log files to see what's going on. These guys are now going after the frigates, I think. Yeah, so they're just going into the next line up. So the cruiser's going to have a bit of a charmed life until the end of the battle. Actually, these beam frigates, yeah, they're going after the other frigates. That's okay. Yeah, so we just got smashed in here. This fighter is still okay, actually. How are we going here? Yeah, we're still having the armor and the shielding is still actually active. We can see what's going on with it to see actually what the hits are doing. So we've got the so we're absorbing the shields into there. We absorb 3, another 1, 3, 1 again. So we're so we've actually, I think that should be all of the. Hang on, no, that's us. Yeah, that's us. This is what's this is them coming back in. Actually, no, that's us. Hang on, how does it work? It's them attacking us. Yeah, so this is us being attacked, with basically missing all the way through. So yeah, the 3 damage. So just from the daggers and the Guardian. So that one there is that's a Doomgiver. The Doomgiver we're not going to be worrying too much about. Initially, it's still going after these small ships. This guy here is again living a bit of a charmed life. So there was 1 that got through from the Doomgiver. 1 missile that did hit there. That was it. It's only the shielding only sort of worried it very, very slightly. And so they've now destroyed all of these. And so now it's just a matter of holding on. The evasion of the fighter craft against a big ship like this, hopefully they can sort of hold on till the end. There we go. We didn't hold off enough. Oh no, we are still going. Surely we're dead. No, we are dead. Yeah, that one's dead. That fighter was destroyed. Others will come back in now. Oh, and that's gone as well. That was awesome. All right, so we did well there. Only took 2 damage out of the whole lot there. So worked very, very well. We did take a bit of damage on... Yeah, this beam destroyer is still at 59. So that one didn't do enough damage. We did lose 1 fighter, so we can go and replace that one. So we need to pick this one up a little bit. I'll just come back to Research World. And we'll just go back to repairs. And at this stage, we can put in 2 more fighter craft, I think. Or another beam frigate. I think the fighters are a good... it's like there's so much more involved now than what it was. The beam frigate I'm going to keep back. What have we got left over in here? We've got a fair few ships here. Let's get a few more fighter craft. Need to get modules built somewhere as well. Oh, we've still got these as well, this little fleet. Yeah, we've got a beam frigate there. Oh, we've got the siege ships here as well, which we can sort of start to use. The fighter. Klingzog and the Surveyor. These are the 2 early ships that we actually had. Might take them out. Oh, we have to bring someone else on board. I won't worry about that one so much. It's got good resolve. Intelligence is still rising with some of these. Yeah, I'll cancel out. I'll just leave that one back where it is. Probe. Just monitoring the borders. Get that one repaired. So this is Pralina Prime. What can we build in here? Another financial district. Money is certainly we're getting on top of the money quite effectively. We also have other buildings we can build as well. Planetary generator, supply depot. It's usually a good one to get. Razor's lift. Now this is 5 geranium, which we're now mining geranium so effectively that this is not really a big problem to us. There's another one of these situations where do I leave it here or do I build it back on Factory World? Still got this one here queued up for the fusion power plant. I think I'm going to build that back on the home world. Starport, central borehole. That gives me. I can't do it. I can't. If I build it in there, I lose all that adjacency. If I build it in there, I get 3. I can boost those 3 by building it there. Let's just do that. So we can get that galactic achievement there. All right, Money World. So we've got the. I think we just keep on getting financial stuff in here. I don't really need to have anything else done with this one. Build entrepreneurs. Again, if we have a look at this one, we can just quickly look at the social. This is by far the best way of doing this one. So we've got his, which is the first one there. All right, let's do that then. We're at maximum population here. It will then start to boost. So we'll eventually get everyone working on this world as entrepreneurs. So we'll start to sort of shuffle things around a little bit fairly soon. Yeah, the food situation is now under control. Now this is core 2, which is also very, very good with research. Now we have vapor mines down through here. Start to build a few of these others, but look at the research around this world. It's astoundingly good. Let's go and grab those. That was the supply ship that sort of gave us that boost. Another supply ship in here. Planetary conversions. This one here, we want to get this fusion power plant, so we'll feed Factory World from the other locations. And Money World. Well, finances. Interstellar trade tech required, okay, because we can't do much else there. Approvals are very, very high. I think we just keep on building. We've got a influence area there which we don't really need. So I think what we'll do is just keep on building more financial districts. The cultural district will actually give us influence, and we're not really threatened by that unless there's an invasion. That would be the only time that we'd really have to start to look at that. think we'll just get more finances while we're here. So Michael's saying your fighters were evading a lot of the kinetic shots there. Yeah, they did a good job. Actually, what have we got? We've got a fleet that is not doing anything. This one's got a movement of 19. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can destroy them. Actually, I've got these going out anyway. I'll let them do the job. We've got more ships coming back in. Actually, that's a Vale fleet. That's their fleet as well. This is all the Memots from over in here. So they're wiping out. Oh, hang on. Aha! Aha! We have another Drengen fleet here. Right. Well, we don't want them getting too close. This is exactly what we've got to be careful of. So this is a group where we've got 5 frigates, 1 siege ship, and 6 bombers. So nothing big, but this is an invasion fleet. They've already taken over 2 worlds in around the home system of the Memots. All right, so the Drengen are becoming more of a threat, but this is an opportunity for us to now use this full fleet that we've got, which just consists of 4 frigates and 3 destroyers, to then go after the others. Now there's a Your probe there. I think I'm like, one reason not to use your beam attacks from space would be to get the experience. It's saying that I'm going to get through this without any real problems, but I think I'll still just weaken them before we go in. So we're coming to Memot space. We will do a beam attack here. Yeah, they got rid of 2 of them. So it says we should be unscathed with this one in here. So we've got the big destroyers coming through just to destroy everything. So we'll watch the battle. So the bombers are the dangerous things for us. Taking a fair bit of damage. And we go after the siege ship. Stop them from taking planets. Great. So we only had 1 ship that actually took any damage, which is this one over here. 21 damage came out of that one. So that's all fine. Done. Well, we just need to keep these fleets protecting. Like, that's a surprise attack for it to come that way. Now, they've got another invasion fleet there, which we can now see. Oh, here we go. Look at this. The big Drengen fleet's backing through here as well. This is a massive fleet. We can now see it from here. If we use this fleet against that one, total loss for them. You know, I'm actually interested to see what happens with this. What have they got in this fleet? It's got 2 big cruisers and an invader. God, do we help them out? This is their home world. Still got 267 planetary defense, but what's the attack on this one? It's got 1 legion in it. The Memots obviously can't protect themselves, and this one's coming in to join the attack. You know, I think we're going to have to go in. What else have we got? Got a colony ship there. Got a frigate there. Beam frigate. There's another one of those destroyers. That's another frigate. Okay, to the rescue. In Money World. We've got another destroyer there as well. But now we don't have any protection on Money World, so we just need to go and get one of these across. Just so we've got some protection there. Alright, now these... got 12. It's got 12, it's a little bit closer. These have still got 8. 82, 35. So we'll move this one back out. Oh, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Alright, so we're back to being full there again. One comes back for repairs. There's our spare. That should be able to take that one out, actually. So we'll come in and help them out. This way, at least we get rid of the Drengen ships. Like, they've still got fleets operating. The Memots are still operating it this way. We've wiped out pretty much everything that we need to worry about out this way. So everything's looking good out this side. So it's just that one fleet now that we need to, this big invasion fleet. So we'll go closer. We've got a range of 7. 7, yeah, I'll just move this one in. Ah, they've taken the homeworld. They have taken the homeworld. Okay, so that fell very, very quickly. Choose new tech. So, okay, the Drengen are now becoming quite the threat, which is good actually. This is going to be fun. Like I was saying, can you shoot them with weapons from space while they do their planet attack? Yeah, I would be able to. They will ignore the beam missile attacks until they can't do the invasion. Yeah, well, too late. They've already taken it. We've got anomaly detection, fleet resupply. This one gives me another 8 logistics, which would be very, very useful. That's more firepower in the fleet combat. Xenomedicine allows governors to construct medical centres. Let's go with resupply. Done. Okay, well, we've got our main fleet for taking on this fleet. They now get the extra movement. They go from 7 to 11 because they get the extra 50%. We are now down to 13, being from about 20 odd. So we'll come in and threaten this. Now, one thing we're going to need to do is to stop them from. We're going to need to stop them from building anything in this territory. So we need to now control this territory. We've still got 3 there. So we'll just threaten this one. They can't really do much against this particular fleet. I think they may have been there for a while. Actually, the timing's a bit funny with the sieges. Also, we don't know what siege plan they were using. We're still fine. Then we just go for the big transport. Blow that apart as well. So that's good. That's one of their citizens gone now as well. One of their soldiers. And this is where we're going to have to start patrolling this one. They've got a mining base back out there. Yeah, wow, the Drengen have really actually done a lot here. We need to get more siege ships. Actually, no, we're getting the we can build, if we just go back into here, we can build transports. Yeah, it's a large and fragile ship packed with troops and vehicles built to invade unfriendly planets. This is the go now, actually, for us. One of those with the two other ships, we should be okay. Let's kill off all of these. We need to now go for space superiority. And through here. So we'll just patrol these regions of space. Just get on the inside of the nebula, just sort of slow them down. Yeah, look at the Drengen space now. There's not much left from the Memots. They're gonna collapse in a heap very, very quickly. Alright, with the war's objective seemingly achieved, the continued conflict has left Research World feeling particularly vulnerable. The absence of peace has sown seeds of fear and uncertainty amongst its citizens, affecting the colony. This is, again, I can't really do it. I should have just gone for all-out war. Okay, so Thomas is saying, hi Daz, a side question related to Dwarf Fortress. Is multi-threading in stable branch, or is it still an experimental? I heard it, I don't know actually. I've got no idea. No idea. I thought the Steam version actually had all of it in there. I thought that it was built with multi-threading, but I'm not 100%, so I'm not sure. Now this one here, we've got the fighter from Prowlina Prime. Let's just go and get ready for the other ship. Then we'll start to bring a few of these across. You have another destroyer there coming out of Factory World. Move it to come and help out with the other fleets. I think we'll go after the Drengen homeworld. I think that might be the way we do this. And that will have to be tomorrow. So I will continue this on here on YouTube tomorrow, I think. I'll play for another 15 minutes or so, but that won't be enough for us to do the invasion. But we've got a couple of siege ships here already. So we've got some siege ability. And then with the transport, that should be enough. I hope. We needed 50, didn't we? We'll check that one out. Actually, if we move one of these off world. Where's its damage? I'm not seeing what it does. 12. So conquest rating of 12. Yep, that's okay. So we've got 24. So we've got half of it. Then we've got the transport. That should be enough. If it's not, we'll then quickly build the transport protocol. We'll find out very, very soon if that's what's required. The probe is now ready to go again. So let's just now go and move that one up. Well, there's another thug, another bomber. What I could do is just leave it in here, actually. Just leave it so that it's close. That one shouldn't really suffer at all. Again, we just want to be moving out. Just repairing. seeing much else down there just yet. So repairing in a turn or so, and then that will be ready to go as well. So we'll have a secondary fleet just to protect the combat ships as they come through. What are they wanting? We get extreme colonization, which is actually good for us, and environmental engineering. Give them 70 credits, open borders. Yeah. Accept. There we go. Done. Now that means that we've got this world now that we can colonize. And where do we have it? We had the this colony ship right here. Some of these are happier, low expectations. You'll do. Done. Oh, hang on. Didn't we just get that? Oh, we need exotic. We need exotic. Oh, that was a waste. No, I can't do it. Okay, that just brings it back to the planet. Yep, so they're all now working away on the planet there, that's fine. This destroyer, I think I'm going to keep some of these just floating around, basically just really sort of stopping them from doing anything. Just protect this sort of region of space. Like they're not going to be able to build up very, very, very quickly. I should be able to dominate with this fleet. And I'll just keep that one where that is. Comes more fleets from the Drengans. They're going to bring everything back. This attrition is good for us. Okay, the transport protocol. So what we want to do here is we want someone with really high resolve. And so unfortunately we don't get to see the full list. It's funny because when we transfer them, we get the full list of who's good with resolve. There's 11. But that's an entrepreneur, which I sort of do want to try to keep if I can. Resolve 10 is pretty good. 8, 7, 9, 7, 6. Well, this is our best one. If I just press shift and then hover over resolve. Yeah, resolve modifies the leader's skill at military tasks. Makes for a powerful commander. So if we move her in as the commander, at the moment she's an entrepreneur based on her social skills. This one's got higher social. She's exceptional. Incredible intelligence as well. She's real. The Sher Behe is the one here, by far the best in terms of boarding this particular ship. So she then becomes a soldier automatically. So she's now moved across into this one here. Her expectations are fairly high, are they? Yeah, that's okay. We'll just click on done. We'll see what that means. This is now the ship, and we have 40. So we still have not. Yeah, that's enough. So with the conquest rating of 40 plus the 24, we are over the 50 that we require to then be able to do what we have to do. So let's go and build the invasion fleet here to go up against Drengen. So we'll grab those two. We do actually have the flagship. I'll keep the 2 flagships back at home. The beam frigate and the fighter. Just bring all of them across as well. So logistics wise, we've got 11. Bring that one over as well. So we've got logistics of 17 there now. Got the Venge on that one there, which is just fine. They're going to struggle to hit this. So we've got a conquest rating of 66. Just double check what Drengi has got. 500 planetary defense. As long as we're more than 10% of whatever that planetary defense is, we're okay. All right, let's get these 2 fleets ready. Might as well join these to it as well. Gives me 2 big fleets here. Another supply ship. Just doing agricultural districts there. Research world. I'll send it off to research world. This one. Just need 2 more fighter craft. Don't have them nearby. Oh yeah, we do at Farm World. Okay, that gives us the full 26 logistics here. Now we're going to get resupply here as well, which is going to be another +8, which will give me another big ship that I can then bring into these as well. So we'll just reshuffle these a little bit as time allows. Now they're going off attacking this one here. It did a bit of damage to them. It doesn't have the battle prediction as such. I think I'm going to... This is just a low colony. Like it's going to fall basically straight away. So I think I'll attack this. Just to allow the Memots to have a little bit of something going on. It also gives the Drengen something to target in this region. So no casualties from us is what it's sort of saying. We do have 2 cruisers plus the big transport, so we'll watch the battle. So going after the... Actually, they're actually hitting this one. That's good. Taking a bit of damage here, but nothing too much. Then the big guy's gone. That's great. So we did take a bit of damage against this one little frigate. Done. Now we also have this as well. So I'm just going to go straight after this one and destroy its capacity to be able to build. Just want to watch and sort of see what sort of damage we can expect from the Drengen areas. What are they targeting? The frigates. Yeah, that's good. Now these are just colonies. The only core world is this one here. So planetary defense is up there. I wouldn't mind taking that one as well. But I think I'm going to not play strategically. Strategically, this would have been the easiest one for us to to dominate, but let's not do it. Let's just wait until stuff actually happens down this way for this particular fleet. So we get this fleet repairing. So we'll just get that one underway. I've got very, very minor repairs to do there. This fleet coming back. 1 bomber, 1 cruiser, 2 frigates. Let's do another frigate back in through there. So there's a few ships floating around in this region of space. I might even bring these up. And next turn we're going to then be able to move this one back in just to join up with this particular fleet. So we'll just keep them together. And we have more fighters from Factory World. Off to join the others. It's only building 1 per turn, which is a real waste. Real waste of the of what it costs for them to do it. Actually, no, these are costing 80. Oh, no, sorry, that's not them. These are costing 25. So instead of building 4 per month, or like 3 per month, it's only building 1. In that case, we'll go after our beam frigates. A few more of those as well. Alright, continue on. Trade. If we get a cultural treaty and they give us railguns, yep, done. Done and dusted. These are quite friendly with us, which is good. So the Memots we can't rely on anymore to help us with the against the Drengi. All right, so we've got tab for the next return. I think we're done. There's no other threats that we can see. There's nothing coming around the outside. We've got extremely good sight range, so we can see things a long way off. So we've got a few little bombers and things just floating around, but there's not going to be much left back in their home system. Yeah, we just saw a ship leave and go to Drengi. So they're building up on Drengi. Another supply ship. God, what do we want to build? Research districts, agricultural. I'll go that way. Although we don't need it. Keep on boosting Research World. Okay, these guys are only 1 point off with their repairs, so I think we start to head in. Now, I'm not going to worry about this economic starbase. I'm going to go straight for Drengi. See if we can see any other fleets as our vision range comes in. No, not seeing much. Drengi doesn't have much there. Just a bomber and a cruiser, a couple of bombers and a cruiser. What are you building there? A Guardian, so just more light ships. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can destroy that. That's inside the range here though. And they've got a bomber there to try to protect it. What does this one have on it? Specialization, available modules 1. Yeah, that's not bad actually for us. Took another point of damage. Alright, we're out of... Okay, that stops them from building. So It's a good start for us. They've still got all of this construction down in the Andersona system. But we'll get Drengi itself. We've got enough food to feed Drengi, and that's as important that we are ready for with this as well. And we can always flip some more farmers across in Farmwell to build more if we need to. This one's got 18 now. We've got good protection on this one, so lowly old bombers and things aren't going to be able to really stop us. Oops, that was a bit of a waste. Oops, keep on going in. There's nothing they can do about this one coming as well. Alright. So Drengi will, the siege of Drengi will start fairly soon, but I do have to start to wind up this session, so we're going to have to do that tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be when it's going to be done. Both of these aren't quite ready. Okay, so this is Speaker 2, which is actually, this is Research World as well. So Research World, I think I'm going to just pump out a heap of fighter craft. I might as well just do it with these sorts of low-level locations just to get that all under control. That's done. And Research World. Governor Blaze Firetail contacts you with an intriguing proposition. The Mimot have expressed interest in harvesting a unique plant from Research World. This flora produces a resin that is a potent ingredient for various beneficial chemicals. This resin can also be refined into a potent and addictive drug. So we can allow the harvest would bolster relations and boost planetary income, but could also lead to increased crime rates in the colony. So if we do that one through there. Wealth doesn't bother us. Deny the request. Yeah, who cares? So the Mimots don't matter at all. The Mimots are these guys. So they don't count anymore. They're no longer a potent force. But the fighters now coming from here as well. I'll just leave. Actually, I might as well move them back up into where the action will be. More fighters back down from Factory World. That's the last of the Factory World fighters. Then we've got the beam frigates coming after that. And we'll leave that one where that is and end our turn, and then we'll call it quits here, I think, with everything ready to go. Yeah. I mean, what's a good barbecue, says Original Intent. There we go. Thomas is saying, I went through the forums and multi-threading is off for Dwarf Fortress. Is an option in the settings. Oh, okay. All right. Didn't realise that. Hi, Cat, saying go Cat Girls. Yes, they're we're doing very well. The Drengen, like if we can take Drengi itself, that will severely limit what they can get up to. Severely. Now, Kona's a core world as well. No, it's only a colony. They're all just colonies, okay. So we can take them at our leisure once we take Drengi, but Drengi's the important one. Now we have a fighter which is coming through. I think I'll keep the fighters. Actually, I'll just bring them back to this one here. Okay, we've now got the fleet resupply. That gives us more logistics. We've got the integrity cloud as well. So, what's that one there? Is that a... Not sure what we can build that one on. Is that a starport? Like that may be different again. That's a good one anyway. Choose new techs. Terraforming. I think I'm just going to go this way and just get this one out of the way. Got the Stellar Marines as well. 5 turns. I don't think I'll worry about it. just get terraforming out of the way. Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to leave it here. So thanks for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. And we'll do part 3. I wasn't going to do, well, I sort of hit 50-50 whether again because of the YouTube algorithm, whether to do like a third live stream here on YouTube. But I think I'll do one more. We'll at least break the Drengi hold, and we'll take Drengi, see what this then does for the war. May even try to get peace at that stage. It wouldn't be bad to get Fen as well. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll take both of those old homeworlds, and well, hopefully we'll take both those homeworlds, and then sort of move forward from that point. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you then. And again, the game's available on Steam. It's the Warlords DLC. I think it's definitely it's not a must-to-have for the simple reason that half the stuff is available in the base game, but there is a lot of little advantages of getting the Warlords DLC, like the different sorts of attacks, different sorts of like the different doctrines. You can edit your doctrines. You still have doctrines in the base game now, but they're not editable, so it's actually fairly cool. So so cat girls are a must, is what you're saying, says Cat. Yes, so they are indeed. But Nightbot's saying, hey, stop using caps. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you around tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for watching. I'll see